What's happening, people? Hey, cousins. Hey, friends. How are y'all doing? Welcome into Tommy Bites Homestead. So this is, oh no, I just decided to go live instead of having to record and edit. So welcome into the channel. It's not over. And frankly, I'm just kind of tired. I'm tired of feeling like you're just constantly on the bullhorn telling people it's not over. Things are getting worse. What you can do to help yourself in the struggle that everybody's having right now. And only a few are listening. And I'm grateful for those few. But I'm telling you, we got to be on it. We got to start preparing and getting what we need. We have to understand at this point, no one is going to save us. And I feel like people are missing that point, especially people who are going through not having their SNAP benefits. They're missing that point of no one is going to save you. No one is going to take on the responsibility that they don't want to take on. That's just how people are now. Is not neighbor helping neighbor like it used to be back in the day where you could go and borrow some sugar or you can go and, whatever. I used to have a neighbor, oh my goodness. They used to get on my nerve, but I would give them sugar. And I was struggling at that time, single mother of two at that time, in my 20s. And that neighbor would always knock, 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 have her child come over. My mama said, do you have some sugar? Or do you have this, that, and the third? And never when they got their stamps did they get a little small bag of sugar and say, here you go. Thank you for helping me out. None of that. So it's not neighbor helping neighbor as much as it used to be back in the day. And it's every man, woman for themselves, sadly. But that's where it is. And that's what we have to understand. Now, it doesn't mean you can't still help your neighbor if you want to help your neighbor, but don't be thinking that they're going to come and help you in return, because it just doesn't happen most times. That being said, I don't know how many times I can say we need to stockpile. We don't know when an emergency is going to happen. An emergency is not always going to be a government shutdown or something along that lines. It could be a natural disaster. It could be anything. So we need to be having extra items in our home. And for those people who have received their SNAP benefits, I'm hoping that they remember how they felt not knowing if they were going to get it. Keep that feeling some way buried deep in you. That way you'll move differently. We all need to move differently, even if you're not on SNAP. We need to be securing items now for winter. Be the busy squirrel. I see Squirrel Girl in here. Be the busy squirrel. Get your home stocked up. Okay. And this thing ain't over. It's just not, even though the House is headed to the House now, and Mike Johnson's going to be calling people to come in to do the vote. And then hopefully it'll be over after Trump signs it, but it still won't be over. They're saying it's going to take months before things pick back up. Grocery stores don't look the same. They're not as crowded. Maybe, in certain areas now, seeing how some states have given, full benefits out. Some states have given partial benefits out. And there are many states who have not given any out yet. And are people going to change up how they're shopping? I wonder. Like, if you were just buying, because you just buy anything, throw anything in there. Are you being strategic in making sure, even though you're getting items that you want, that you're definitely getting items that you need, that you can set aside for that rainy, snowy, whatever day. Let's get into these states, and then I want to share a couple of videos with you guys. So in this article, it's going to tell us what states actually have been giving out the stamps to people, and a lot of people are still waiting, like, where are they? The lines at the food banks have not decreased. It is what it is. So the battle is not over. Here's the map. So even I saw a girl, she's in Pennsylvania, and she's saying she didn't get it. Now, that could have been 3 days ago, 2 days ago, whatever. But over here is saying that Pennsylvania has received their SNAP. Now, I don't know if that's partial or full. Washington, Oregon, California. Oh, that's California. Excuse me. Mexico, or New Mexico, Kansas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, Massachusetts, and Maine. Those are the ones. Oh, I forgot Hawaii down here. Hawaii has gotten their SNAP as well. Again, I don't know if that's full or if that is a partial, but millions of Americans who rely on their monthly SNAP checks to help afford groceries are approaching their third week without aid after the Trump administration cut off funding to the program after October, amid the federal government shutdown. And let's not forget that those who have given out the SNAP benefits, he do want that back. The cuts prompted a wave of lawsuits against the administration and several conflicting court rulings. That's why people are so confused, as food access for roughly 42 million Americans hang in the balance. And if you think about that, 42 million people, and I know a lot of people are against it, but 42 million people needing food assistance is not good when you're living in America that's supposed to be the land of the rich, the wealthy, the best country ever. Anyway, this is the first time in SNAP's 60-year history that food stamps have not been paid on time. After a string of back and forth legal procedures, the Supreme Court issued a temporary order on Tuesday, because that's what they're waiting on, another order. And well, they extended it. So continuing to block the full benefits, leaving millions of cash-strapped Americans waiting for the monies they rely on to purchase food each and every month. Some grocery stores have been stepping up, giving out free meals, giving discounts, etc., but a majority of people have not gotten their stamps. So let's see, the USDA have meant, let me see, message from the USDA have meant that SNAP recipients in certain states have already been handed their November checks in. Well, they keep saying check. Their money's on the card in full. On the other hand, a handful of states have distributed partial payments, while Americans in others haven't gotten anything at all. So it was over the weekend and into this week, at least 19 states, as well as Washington, D.C., sent out full benefits to at least some Americans. Among the states known to have issued the full SNAP benefits include California, Hawaii, Kansas, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, New Mexico, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Washington, and Wisconsin. It's unclear whether any additional states have sent out benefits since the High Court's Tuesday ruling. Many states have said that it is quicker to send out full SNAP checks than to try to calculate partial payments, because Trump administration said that they're only dipping into a $4.5 billion contingency fund, and that's not going to be enough. So that's partial payments. For the 16 states that have so far loaded partial benefits onto the EBT card, such as Illinois and Texas. They may face complication. Carolyn Vega says that the advocacy group Share Our Strength, they may have to find a way to give that money back. The analysts warned that some of those states could run into technical complications when attempting to issue the remaining amounts. Regarding SNAP beneficiaries who have yet to receive anything so far this month, including states like South Carolina and West Virginia, she says she expects most in this group to receive their benefits within roughly a week. So another 7 days, maybe. After the Trump administration paused November SNAP funding, a coalition of states swiftly filed lawsuits, leading to many conflicting court rulings. And that has been the issue. Confusion has been the issue. And I think confusion is it was meant to be confusing, so people would not know. So they're saying the answer to this crisis is not for federal courts to reallocate resources without lawful authority. The only way to end this crisis, which the executive is adamant to end, is for Congress to reopen the government. So hopefully the government will be reopened really soon, and we'll see where that goes. So let's go over to... Is this it? To the TikTok. I'm going to stop sharing this so I can share the other thing. So this lady is shopping in the store and she's like, where is everybody? I saw it too when I was doing deliveries. Now, not in Sam's Club. Sam's Club stay busy regardless. But a few other stores, they just didn't seem very full.
The fuck?
Sorry about that.
So I just can't find.
Let me give you some facts.
My mouse is...
The government that I just came out. Y'all hear that?
Hold on.
Oh.
Why is this acting up? I done lost the doggone thing. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Without having all in it. But I do encourage... Oh, here it is. I do encourage people to please start stocking up and think about starting a garden and growing your own food. For one, you don't know what it is they're selling you. I just put a video out showing you how this guy was testing a cabbage and the cabbage wasn't even burning. Like, what are they putting on the food? What are they doing? Okay, here we go.
Look at these stores. These stores normally be jam-packed. Jam-packed. No one is in these stores. Look at this. This is really sad. The government sucks.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. Look at this store.
It's a clean store
Look
though.
at this. No one is here. If this ain't sad, if this is not sad, no one is shopping. This is the first of the month. And no one is here.
Why is it that some states got their
The fuck? The fuck?
Going to that.
The government has found that I just came out of Walmart shopping for our groceries. And you want to tell what happened?
So this lady came up to us and she asked us if
I ain't trying to be funny. Why he looked like a young version of Biggie Smalls. Anyway.
we would like to buy this. It's like a hot chocolate. I love this so much. This looks so nice to me. Because she is trying to be able to afford groceries for her family.
Why? Because her food stamps are cut off, so she's trying to get money to buy groceries. And so it's a cute little gift. It's $10 is nothing. And I like how she's out here just trying to make it. So this is really sad that people have to hustle to just feed their families. So as you're going through your day, and if you have the ability to help somebody who's trying to do better for their families in this crisis that we're in. Tonight, I just came out of Walmart.
She wasn't looking for a handout. She's like, I can sell you this right here for whatever, as opposed to the people that come on and they say, oh, I'm going to just walk out the store because I ain't get my food stamps. Like, what world do you live in that you can just do that? I mean, I get it. You want to feed your kids, but what are you teaching your kids at the same time? That it's okay when you don't get what you want to take it. So, you know, that I don't like about some of the stuff that's been going on. I don't like the fact that people have to struggle, of course, to buy food and buy medication and everything else that they have to pay for. But the mindset of, well, if I don't have the money to get it, I'm just going to take it. I don't like that mindset. And I don't like the fact that they're doing it and they're showing it to their kids that this is what you're supposed to do. And then what, your kids grow up and then they do it and they meet a different fate. Then you need to be blaming yourself and not the person who maybe took your child's life, because this is what they were taught growing up. Kids are watching, even if you're not directly saying this is what you do, they are watching, they are listening. They're just not saying anything. Because I know back in the day, if you said something when a grown person was talking, you might get popped in your mouth and you're definitely going to be told to stay in a child's place. But yeah.
Well, good day.
Y'all hear that, right? Absolutely nothing. Ain't nobody complaining about not having food stamps. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because everybody got their food stamps.
No, ma'am. Everybody don't got their food stamps. My God. Anyway, y'all, I just want to come on, let y'all know a little bit of an update of what's going on with the SNAP benefits. Again, the House is supposed to be voting within the next 36 hours, hopefully, because Mike Johnson said he was going to call them in, but was going to give them like a 36-hour window, you know, because some are out of state or whatever, to come in and get this vote done. Just note the give in for the government shutdown has definitely affected the healthcare, because that was supposed to be what the fight was about, was the extension of the Obamacare, because now these prices are through the roof for 2026, and we're just going to have to see where that go. And this government shutdown is only until January 31st, 2026. So we'll be right back here again if they decide, one side decides they want to take something hostage, and then don't even take it hostage if you're not going to follow it through. If you're not going to follow it through, just let the government do what the government's going to do, because right now the dollar's about to crash anyway. I just saw something that was like talking about China, and I can't remember the other country, that are saying they want to take their gold from the US because they do not trust the US anymore to take care of that. And if that happens, that's going to put the US dollar in the tank. It's going to say to the world, that we are not on top, which we're really not if you think about it. But if they take that gold, yeah. So that's where we are. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you, Squirrely Girl. Thank you, Francine. Bread, eggs, and a bit of milk makes a lot of French toast. Yeah. Pimping ain't easy. Hey, Francine. Winnie. Nurse Petty, how are you? Joe, thank y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm pretty sure it'll be another video today, but it'll be later today. So hit that like, share the video out, and leave your comments after this video is done, because it does help this video get out to more people. And I appreciate all of y'all for coming in. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, because I have a lot of new subscribers as well. And thank you to those who are returning for the news on the go, and the news that they ain't talking about over on mainstream media. Matter of fact, before I go, let me show you something they're not talking about. Let me show you something they're not talking about. Let me stop sharing this real quick. I saw this and I was going to do a separate video, but I'm just going to throw it in here. And I still may do a separate video on it, but they're not talking about this. And you have to ask yourself, why are they not talking about this? Okay, now I'm going to share. Because they don't want us to know that we too can do the same thing.
I cannot tell you how friggin' shocked I am that so few people know about the shutdown in Italy. I am blown the hell away. Do you know how many people were in the comments going, I knew nothing of this? It wasn't on any legacy media. It wasn't even on my social media feed. This is exactly what they want. This level of control the narrative. Do you think they really want us to know that an entire country shut down in protest? Everybody unite.
They shut everything down. Police, school, fire, grocery stores, everything shut down.
Got together and said, we are not doing this anymore. They don't want that. And I am blown away that so many people did not know about Italy's shutdown. I'm telling you, go look it up. That shit is powerful as hell. And I promised I would not make any more political.
Flyers got some relief. Most of the delays. Day 42 of the government shutdown.
President's also talked about penalizing some of these air traffic controllers who took sick time. So can you talk about what that plan would look like there?
Well, my concern is for those air traffic controllers who, before they missed a paycheck, and we were in the shutdown, they decided on a.
You know why you're not going to see this on mainstream media? Because this will let you know that it's possible. The whole of Italy is shut down. What are you going to do when the whole country goes on strike? What are you going to do? Take a leaf from Italy's book.
What are you going to do?
It's us against them. And there's more of us. If we stop paying bills and stop paying taxes and stop following their rules, what are you going to do? Italy, I'm proud of you.
Day 42 of the
Flyers got some.
Yeah, if we stood together, we could probably make a change. But we don't stick together over here. We just don't. We just don't. See y'all in the next video.